y'all gonna keep saying me look down. Cause my GPS don't
Turn right on Airport Street and exit right.
I don't have the mount for the windshield. And my cigarette light ain't working, so I got the junk charged up.
Take the exit on the right to I-85 North.
I got it charged up in the back. So for it to stay charged up, need to reach. I gotta sit on my lot. Yeah, we night riding for a little bit. Figured I'd let y'all ride with your boy, chop it up for a little bit. Yeah, so anybody who looking to get your authority, little insurance tip. If you don't already have, hold on, my bad. Let's see where it's gonna take me. Oh, all right. So yeah, people who are looking to get their own authority and don't already have a house or somewhere to basically park their truck at, whether I don't know if you know this already, but the insurance, they look deep into basically where you park your truck at gonna affect your rate. You know what I'm saying? Basically how secure it is. What's the accident rate, the stats on how many accidents is in that area that you park it in there. Like all that, it's basically the same how they do your car insurance. So all those factors play in, determine, plus a whole bunch of other stuff, how much they're gonna charge you on, what your insurance rate gonna look like. So you can't just ask somebody else how much you paying for insurance, you know what I'm saying? Just assume that your insurance gonna be around the same rate. But yeah, I just recently, I had to acquire, I just got a new little lot that I'm paying for my truck. It's high. It's a high monthly rate, but because it's a secure lot with a fence and cameras and all that stuff, it dropped my insurance a lot. So it kind of evens out with the high monthly I'm paying, and it made me still basically save $90 a month, basically. But I got 2 more payments left on this insurance for my first year authority, and then I'm gonna have to renew. So hopefully when I renew, my stuff should go down. That's what I'm banking on. But basically, I'm in the process of working on taking my overhead down. My whole first year just trying to lower my overhead. I'm trying to go in there, when I renew my authority, I'm trying to have a lower overhead and start looking for more stuff to invest my money in outside of trucking. I'm just looking to make more money, period. Every year I always do a recap see how much money I made. Start looking at different ways I could cut expense and make more money. Like I said, I'm coming in for my first year. My first year about to be up. And my authority went by fast as hell, man. COVID made 2020 come and go. Like, the fact that summertime is basically over, like, that shit crazy. Like, I didn't even get to enjoy no summer. Like, between sustaining this business and dealing with all that COVID stuff, like the 2020 summer just came and went for me. I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even talk about summer like a vacation, man. I'm gonna have to look for 2021. I normally like to try at least do, even if it's just a small little vacation, do something. Because I be so consumed with my goals and stuff that I don't really be enjoying life as much as I should. Because I be on the grind so heavy. So I try to at least like fit in like one little vacation with the fam. But I ain't getting no vacation in this shit. Yeah, right now we're focusing trying to get this insurance down. It was taxing me heavy right now. And one of the reasons was because of my parking situation. Oh, and they also factor in how far you parking from where you live. So I'm in the DC area, right? But all my stuff is like, because I didn't want to, I live in an apartment, so I didn't want to have no, I couldn't use that as like, no address. I got a business address anyway, but, so when it came to, so basically what I'm trying to say, when it came to me putting my, telling them where my truck is located at, I just use the truck stop. Because my business address is like it's like one of them business districts, little areas. So like, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna look hot me trying to put that as like a truck, like I'm parking a semi truck there, like that's not even real. So I put a truck stop, but the truck stop was like probably like an hour, 15 minutes from me. And so they didn't even like that because it was so far. I guess they're looking at it from a standpoint like if somebody breaking your truck or anything, something happen to it, you so far away from it, you can't even monitor your truck. So like I said, all that stuff matters. So I saw a guy video on YouTube probably like a year ago, and he was talking about basically, should you get you a house first? Or should you start your trucking business first? I was always under the impression, but it depends on how you do it. So if you got a spouse, you and your girlfriend or your wife, if you could, I would get you a house but put in her name, or whoever, you know what I'm saying, whoever the breadwinner. So if you're the breadwinner, the one that's not the breadwinner, I'll put the house in their name. And then you can use your credit and stuff to invest in your trucking company. Because the thing about this trucking situation, you gotta have somewhere to park your truck at. Like, that's the whole dilemma. I mean, if you're in like a rural country area, then it's gonna be easy for you to find spaces. Maybe probably find parking locations, but like in the DMV area, this ain't really no trucking area for real. So it's like, trying to find truck parking is like hard. It's damn near equivalent to like how people in New York be having issues with truck parking. You know what I'm saying? We not no truck friendly type area. Like, people just now starting to get into trucking in my area for real, to my knowledge, like as far as like it becoming a thing. like nobody I knew growing up wanted to be no truck driver. So it's like that's not a norm. When you get a little like in my area, like say DC, you got Maryland, PG County, and all that. Some people did trucking out in Baltimore, I guess. But we don't like DC area. We ain't really like Baltimore's like a whole new world. Like even though it's still Maryland, like PG County, Maryland, and Baltimore, Maryland, that's like two different things. And I'm like I'm from DC and PG County, Maryland. Those like in the same little radius. And then you got Northern Virginia. They all like within like 10-15 minutes of each other. But then when you go like Southern Virginia, like you got the Richmond, Petersburg, Norfolk, Virginia, all that, they do trucking down there and all that stuff, so that's a little different. But basically, like in my area, trucking wasn't never really a thing. It's not, so it's like you have a hard time trying to find truck parking and stuff like that. So I'm also in the future gonna be looking to purchase me some land so I can have somewhere to park my trucks. But I'm not really big on parking trucks at my house, even when I get a house. I like to separate my business from my personal stuff. But yeah, so you want to basically have somewhere that you can park your trucks that's not gonna cost you a lot of money, and they're also gonna be favorable for your insurance. Because that will affect your rate on top of you being a new venture. There's just a little stuff to think about, man. Just a little stuff to think about if you ain't already know. I'm coming back from Atlanta right now. Got another load to pick up. I'm gonna just load it up, take it back to the house though. I'll drop it off Monday. Yeah, we riding, man. I'm about to go sleep at this spot. So when I wake up, I can just load it up, shoot straight to the house. I got a bad battery on my truck, man. They don't be lying when they say that the batteries, when they bad, they smell like rotten eggs, man. This shit got my whole truck smelling like eggs right now. Like, this stinks bad. Bad. And then my AC not working right now, so it just makes it even worse. Boy. Every time I think about getting my AC fixed, I either get like a blown tire or something and then I push it off. That's like I've been running this whole summer with no AC, and now that summer about to be over with, I'm thinking about not even doing it. Just because I don't even feel like stopping. Put that fan right there. I don't know if y'all can see it in the dark. I installed that fan right there. It's been doing its job. When I get on this weekend, I gotta change my belts. I see a little crack on it. I want to change that, and I gotta replace this battery. And I see a little coolant leaking out of a hose at the bottom. I gotta track that down. But yeah, with these older trucks, man, when you running it, you ain't local. Down there every week you're gonna be, it's like nickel and dime. It's always like some small shit. Like I say I do like a week or two of running. Then I gotta come back for spend like $50 or $100 on something. Most of the time I'm spending money on tools to diagnose the problem, to be honest with you. Cause I basically be gauging it like this. I can either spend like $100, $200 to get the job fixed, or I can spend $100, $200 on a specific tool for me to fix the job, fix the problem myself, and then I will always have that tool to be able to fix it if it go wrong again, or if I get another truck and then have the same problem. So it's like, do I invest in the tool or just pay the person to do the job? So I always choose to invest in the tool. So that's why. So that's how I basically then built up a whole freaking mechanics tool chest. I started off with just wrenches and sockets, and then every time something goes wrong, I look it up on YouTube on how to fix it, and then I typically gotta go buy a tool to get the job done, and then I just throw the tool in the toolbox. And so now I be having a whole shitload of tools that I can basically fix any problem damn near on my truck when I'm out on the road, except for tires. I haven't. Don't get me wrong. I'm getting close to buying that too. Buying the what I would need is what's the little, I forgot the little air pressure thing to lift up the truck, and then I need a bigger impact gun. Cause I got an impact gun on here, but I need the bigger one. And then I would need what I would do is I would have a spare tire already on the rim already, so I ain't got to worry about trying to take it off the rim. And well, I still would have to take it off the rim if it's a blown tire. But so I would need the little tire, the everything to lift up the tires. I probably need about 2 of those. I need an impact gun, and then the little tire bar to take the tires off. And that's about it. I ain't invested in that yet, but I'm damn sure gonna end up doing it eventually. I ain't done it yet because I'm not looking to spend that money right now. Because that impact gun that I need, I was gonna buy that one before I bought the impact gun that I bought. But that impact gun like $700. And I think those the little air, I don't know what they call, but the little, I think they're like 20-ton little air things that lift up the truck. Those probably like a couple $100. So the total investment probably be like $900, honestly. But even more than that, because I had to buy another rim and spare and put the spare tire on. So it'd probably be like a $1,200 investment all together. But the thing is, I wouldn't be able to put a spare tire for each set on my truck. I just had to choose which one. I'll probably do the spare tire for my trailer, but those tires hard to find on the road because they're smaller. Or I'll probably do one trailer tire and one like drive tire, something like that, one of each. But yeah, it'd be a bunch of small stuff, man. Y'all see all these damn different colors on my dash? So what happened was, a couple of these gauge lights went out. And so what I did was I just bought the little, I knew what these bulbs looked like. I didn't open up these to see what these look like on the other side. So I assumed that these bulbs was the same for all of them when they not. The stuff is different. So I went and bought like fucking 10 of these. And then when I put these in here, then I opened up these, and then the lights for it is like, it's like a plug. It's not even a bulb. So these got them little peanut bulbs, and then back here it's like a wire harness and like a plug. So that shit didn't even work. So that's why you got all these different fucking lights right here, looking like the damn rainbow. So I use this light because I be needing to see my gas gauge and all that stuff when I'm driving. See how dark it get right there. So I ride with this on. I don't ride for it for the looks. I ain't trying to be cool. Literally just so I can see my damn gauges. So this week's tool that I just bought is a power probe. It's a little circuit tester for electricals. Cause I got like a light or two out on my trailer. So I gotta play with that. Gotta play with that, man. That's one thing I hate doing. Like that's, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one thing I probably would not mind paying for, just because I hate doing. I do not like dealing with them wires, electric, like doing lights, rewiring lights. That's not my thing. I deal with the mechanical stuff, but dealing with lights is not my thing, man. I do not like dealing with electric. But because I'm booked up for loads, I don't really have time to be stopping. Putting in those shops for them to get my lights. Yeah. So I just bought the tool to do it myself, man. Bought it to do it myself, man. Like I said, these older trucks will have you out here, man. You can learn how to do a lot of stuff. It's a good thing though. Definitely a good thing. Yeah, I'm about to finish riding out, man. Just going to chop it up with y'all for a hot second, man. Get back to the videos. Try to pick back up. Just riding out.